All right, crochet family, if you are someone who love crochet ruffles, but you feel like your crochet ruffles aren't really ruffling, this is the video for you. We are going to talk all things ruffle, but let's let these credits run and I will see y'all in just a second. Hello, my beautiful, amazing crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan. I think I said it mixed up, but we're going to keep it, y'all. And I am here with you with another video. Yes, 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 y'all. Y'all listen. Sometimes my mind just want to do what it do, y'all. But today we are going to talk a little bit about some ruffles. And I thought that this video was very necessary because I am someone who loves ruffles. Now, listen, I know not everyone loves ruffles. I know these ruffle hats, when they first came, like when they were first being made and it was first introduced to the crochet world, a lot of people were like, oh no, they're ugly. Some people were like, they're the best thing. So listen, I understand that if you like ruffles, you like them. If you don't, you don't. So it's either one or the other. But if you do not like ruffles and you do not like ruffles hats, it is okay for other people to love the thing that you don't like. It's okay. I think that's necessary to say because some people feel like their opinion should shape the opinion of others. And listen, y'all opinion really doesn't matter. If somebody likes something, let them like it or let them love it and let them live happily with loving it and liking it. So with that out the way, I wanted to talk a little bit because there's so many different ways that you can make the ruffles, and these are some of my tips and tricks that I use. I know it's different for everyone because, like I always say in a lot of my videos, is that crochet is one of those things to where you can make it your own. So there's so many different ways that you can actually, do a thing to get the similar results. I won't say the same because I look at crochet as baking a cake or making any recipe. Someone could give you the recipe for something, but once you put your little stuff on it and your little love into it, it can come out similar, but it will never be identical. And that's what crochet is. So let's first talk about the little light ruffles, y'all. So I think these right here are like little light, big, bouncy ruffles, not too much. And with this hat, I love this hat because it's like a crochet, well, I said crochet. It's like a bucket type floppy hat. And I love how the ruffles just kind of go down. It reminds me a lot of, like, say, a sun hat. If you have like just kind of want something that kind of blocks the sun out a little bit, you're going to be out and about. I think this is the perfect hat and this is the perfect ruffles. The ruffles are just like hanging there. They're just minding their business, but they're nice, they're classy, they're cute. And what I did with this one, and I'm gonna tell y'all how this is just, like I say, this is just me. I go with 3 double crochets after I finish my basic beanie, which is just whatever basic beanie that you decide to use as a foundation for your hats. I finish my basic beanie and then I go in with 3 double crochets on the brim. When I'm starting the brim, I go in with 3 double crochets on each in each stitch when I'm starting the brim. Now, once I do that to get this floppy look, then I kind of go back and make every other row just like one single crochet in each of those double crochets. So it's 3 double crochets in the beginning of the brim, and then I go back, and the length that I want to make the hat, I'll just make as many rows, but just 1 double crochet in each of those. And I find that that makes it floppy. Now, I would say I am a double crochet girly. I know that there are some people who love, love, love to use triple crochet because they feel like triple crochet gives them a quicker result instead of having to do all of those rows because it's a longer stitch. And I did some in triple and it's okay, but I think I'm just so used to double crochet that I always find myself going back to that. But that's how I kind of get this look. Just how many ever double crochets in each. I've known some people who would put, say, 5 double crochets in one stitch and go all the way around just like that. And then you can go back with just your 1 double crochet for like the next 2 or 3 rounds. And then that will give you a nice little just floppy, kind of like ruffle, but not too ruffly look. I say play with your ruffles. You never know what works for you. You never know what you're going to like until you just try it. So just play with them. So I love the floppy look. And then I wanted to show y'all the of course the full ruffle. Now with this one, this is going to kind of take you out. I'm going to tell you right now in advance, this is going to test you. This is going to make you say, you know what? I ain't got time for these ruffles today, but you're going to finish it and you're going to love the results. And with these, after the basic beanie, I go in for my brim, for my ruffle section, 3 double crochet in each stitch around, but I do that for a total of 3 rounds. So y'all already know, because once you put them 3 double crochets in the first round, you're like, oh, this is kind of easy peasy. I'm all right. That second round, you're gonna be like, listen, all right, whoo, listen, woo. 3 double crochets in each of this. You're gonna be like second guessing and guessing yourself, right? That third round, you're gonna get halfway through and be like, not even halfway, I'm telling y'all, every couple of seconds or sections, I'm looking like I ain't close to the end yet. Those ruffles will take you out, but they are so worth it, because this is how it will look right here, and this is all around. I absolutely love this hat right here, y'all. And I only got this was I got this yarn, the Big Twist. It was this yarn I got from when I went for their last couple of days haul, and the yarn is beautiful. I only got 2 balls, so this is the only hat that I can make out of this, because the 2 balls was a little smaller, but the ruffles are ruffling, y'all. And I got this hat up on my Etsy, so y'all hit that link tree in my description, shameless plug, if you want this hat, because this is like a 101 for real for me. And that's like the first hat that I posted on my Etsy. I'm gonna have more stuff that I post on my Etsy, because I have my love plush pattern up there, but I'm going to post a little more of the hats and stuff, because I just be making a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm like, listen, I can't just keep stacking all of these things that I'm making. But anyways, let's keep talking about these ruffles, right? So we got the full ruffle, we got the floppy, we got the full. Now I figured I wanted to show y'all how the double ruffle, because I got a pattern up, simple, easy, quick pattern, y'all, up on my channel that talks about the double ruffle. So when I did the double ruffle, and like I say, this is the way that I did it. I'm gonna put it on a mannequin. I'm gonna switch my mannequins out so that I can show y'all what I'm talking about, right? So this is how I did the double ruffles. Now, one thing that I realized about the double ruffles, I think this is the one I used for the video. And as y'all can see, I really love it this way, because it shows that stacked double ruffle, but it shows it separate. So it shows it like, hey, you can kind of push your ruffles however you want them on the top, pull them however you want them on the bottom. I think it's cute, y'all. I really, really love the double ruffle, right? Now, I know, like I say, everything is not for everyone, and that is perfectly fine. But the thing is, when I first did this one, I was playing with the ruffles, but I didn't play with them too much. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't touch them too much. Let's just keep it like this, right? But then, y'all, I started playing with them when I did the second double ruffle. Let me show y'all this. Same exact pattern, y'all. But look what happened when I started playing with the ruffles, y'all. Look at that. Now, I said, you know what? Let me just see. I put the 2 together, and then I just started doing like this and doing them together like this. And I realized, like, oh my goodness, it's the same exact hat, but you just have to play around with the ruffles. It kind of remind me of, I don't know why I was afraid to play with them, y'all. It remind me of a little bit like when I have to tell my mom sometimes, like, listen, play with that computer or that phone so you can figure out how that thing works. So I had to play around with my ruffles. And as you can see here, you just kind of go around and you fix them how you want them. And then all you have to do is align both rows together and then shift the ruffles how you want them to be. And y'all, look at these nice, big, full. Look, I'm trying to fix the front to show y'all, but you just kind of play around with it however or whatever that makes sense, and then you can have kind of like 2 different types of the ruffles going on, because you can do it like this, or you can not combine the 2 rows and come out with this girly right here with the 2 ruffles that look like they just separate from each other. Y'all, I think both of them are actually cute, and I absolutely love the ruffles. Like, I would say though, I don't wear ruffle hats as much. I don't really wear a lot of crochet hats as much, only because like I keep my hair in a certain style, and this right here, because listen, I'm a easy peasy what works for me type of girly, but it's sometimes hard to keep a hat on my head when I have, like, if you see, it's braided like this right here to the thing, so it kind of pokes up. But when I do choose a ruffle, I love the big ruffles, y'all. I really love the big ruffles. But I really thought that this video was necessary because when I realized that I had the same hat, but they look different because of how I play with the ruffles, I said, listen, somebody else didn't know that, and I felt the need that I should share it. So I wanted to come and share that. Now, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video was the ruffles. Before we get up out of here, y'all know we got to pull an inspirational message, and we are going to talk about this message today, y'all, because it's for whoever is watching this video and that stick with me to the end. Y'all, I hope that y'all are loving these videos. Please put a like so that we can get the video out there, and then please subscribe to the channel. But our message for today says beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. That is, y'all, I'm a sucker for a good quote. I'm a sucker for a good quote. We're going to say that one again. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Listen, sometimes we are in a society that wants us to believe that beauty is everyone looking the same, everyone talking a certain way, everyone being a certain way. They have us looking at their idea of what beauty is. Once you understand and realize the beauty within yourself and start loving yourself to the maximum, I'm telling you, there's nothing around you that you can actually be like, you know what, I want to be like this. I want to. No, you're going to appreciate yourself because you understand that that beauty comes from within. And when you decide, like it says, it begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Be yourself. We need you to be yourself. I used to work, short story, I used to work with this lady, and she was a firecracker, y'all. I mean, a firecracker. And I'm like, oh my goodness. She was like, I'm so sorry. You know, this is just me. I'm like, listen, you never have to apologize about being yourself, because I was the person in the workplace that used to work with every and anybody. I don't care who you are. I could work with every and anybody. Because listen, I'm not that person that's going to judge you or care a can of beans. Listen, we came to do a job, and that's what we're going to do. But I remember telling her, don't be afraid to be yourself. Like, I love you for who you are, and I want you to be that firecracker, because we need firecrackers in the world. Like, we need people like you. We can't have everybody all soft spoken, all nice and calm. No, we need those people that's going to kind of get things rowdy, and we need those people that's going to be calm. You know, there's always a way that you can do things. Long as you're being yourself with the purest of intentions and with a good heart, y'all, I'm gonna stand right beside you. I'm not gonna judge you. I want you to be yourself. And that's what the beauty is all about. And I think this is a perfect quote to end the video, because just like I said when I said in the beginning, listen, ruffles are not for everyone when it comes into crochet, where I see a lot of people on a lot of different social media platforms that have opinion about crochet. And some people will say, you know what, I don't like this on this person. I don't think this person should wear this. Listen, that's your opinion. You may not like it for you, but that don't mean someone else can't like it for them. They see the beauty in that thing and the beauty within them for them to even be able to wear it. And I tell my children that all the time. Listen, don't be judgmental towards people. Let people love what they love, and you love what you love. And it's okay, because we can both share the same space with us all loving different things, y'all. With that being said, I want y'all to understand that I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan, and I will see you next time.